Ireland centuries ago. And guess what? They're still kicking. GDSA sports correspondent Brandon Roddy here with the details. We'll be right back. It's a sport that was kicked around in Ireland centuries ago. And guess what? Today in the United States, they're still kicking. We're talking about Gaelic football. What is it?
Football.
Who plays it? Our sports correspondent Brandon Roddy is here with all the details. Good morning. Okay, so before we get to what Gaelic football is, tell us about what you did this weekend that kind of got you accustomed to this tradition.
A friend of mine, he knew I had a sports background, and he said, hey, I have a great sport that you need to come check out this weekend at the South Texas Alamo Irish Festival.
Yeah.
I said, okay, I think I can do that, and it was kind of incredible to check out.
Eye-opening. Okay, yeah, let's see what you found.
Let's see.
Nothing says St. Patrick's Day like leprechauns, green beer, and of course, football. Wait, what? No. Gaelic football. But what is it?
It's a very interesting game. To an audience who hasn't seen it before, I think if you mix American football, basketball, rugby and soccer, it brings in elements of everything. So it's a free-flowing game, there's contact, there's scores, it's a lot of fun.
Well, how is the game played?
It's played on a field that's 100 yards by 140 yards with 2 soccer goals at each end, but they have uprights. You get the ball in between the uprights, it's 1 point. You get it in the goal, past the goalkeeper, it's 3 points.
That sounds cool. Is it only for the guys?
Absolutely not. We're working on building out the women's team here. There are women's team all across the nation, and we're looking to get one here in San Antonio.
Okay, I think I got it. Now, let's see some action. No matter how the game turns out, it's all in good fun.
As hard as the games are and as rough as they get, afterwards we all go have a drink together and we're all good friends.
As most things that people don't know, the Irish usually invent everything. We just don't take credit for it. But Gaelic football is actually part of everything else that's played. American football, soccer, rugby. They've all taken parts of the Gaelic football and just kind of channeled it out that way. But the real history, and it's a couple thousand-year-old history of Gaelic football that's been being played in Ireland. And to see it is amazing. It's really quite the sport.
It's also time to celebrate your Irish heritage and the love of all things Irish. And you don't have to be Irish to celebrate that, as we all know. And it's a way to honor and to participate in the culture of Irish people to help build this country and the state.
Patricio!
Yeah, the San Antonio Gaelic Athletic Club. You can, they practice every Wednesday at 5:30 and a Sunday at 4 out at Almost Basin Park. So if you think this is something that you'd want to try, go out there. They're always looking for more people. Now,
well, I was going to say, some of the moves I saw, like in basketball, that would be traveling. I didn't understand some of what I saw, how they were moving the ball.
Yeah. Well, they have different ways that they can move the ball. Of course, when you're passing the ball, it's just like a bump in volleyball. So you just bump it like that, I guess. But when you're running, you can take 4 steps, and then you have to either dribble it or you have to do what's called a solo. And a solo, Steve, you might have to back up. When you do a solo, everybody be prepared. I don't know. You kick it back to yourself while you're running. So, see what I'm saying? It doesn't. It's sort of like that. But imagine doing that while you're running. You're
I was going to say,
speed.
yeah. You want to try?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Seemed like if you had a good river dance, that would come naturally.
A river dancing does not come naturally to me.
I was going to say, just wondering. No. Okay, so the San Antonio Gaelic Football Club, they're known as
the Gaelic
football.
Yes. What is the Gaelic Athletic Club.
Yeah. Athletic Club.
Yes, I was close.
San Patricio.
San Patricio.
Thank you so much, Brandon Roddy. Work on that, why don't you? Work on that. Go ahead, work on it. Go work on it. Go on, work on it.
I got it right now.
Do what you need to do. All right, everybody, coming up next. Turn some simple food, seafood, into something sensational. We'll show you how.